Yeah, buddy, here we are. We're back. We're doing it. We're still here. We're still doing it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. This is the Stargate Atlantis watch party. We got season 5, episodes 1, 2, and 3, and maybe a special feature or two. Grab your snacks, your drinks, all your kickback hangout enhancers. We're going to kill the lights. We're going to kill the music. You guys know how the watch parties work. You can find it on Amazon. Meet me at 5 seconds. I got the timer up on top. That's my 5 seconds right. Oh, wrong button. That's my 5 seconds right there. I think that's my 5 seconds. Let me check. Liar, it's 4. All right, now it's 5 seconds. All right. We're at 5, you guys. We're going to count to 3 and we're going to press play. Everybody there? Is everybody good? Is everybody ready? Hope you guys are all having a good week. A smooth one so far. Chilling. All right. Everybody good? Here we go. We're going to count to 3 and press play. Amazon Prime, if you got it, you can find it there. And I think Pluto TV also. Maybe, possibly. All right, here we go, you guys. Episode 1 of season 5. We're at 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Bro. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, that building fell on them, huh? Damn. Bro. Adrian, what's up, dude? Thanks for rolling through, bro. How are you? Thanks for hanging out, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. No worries. Lurkers are always welcome to just chill back, relax. No chats needed. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And we're getting our Stargate on. Beginning of season 5. That's all right. Season 5's all right. It's the last season, so yeah, it's almost over. Damn, the show. Yeah, dude, we appreciate you, bro. Well, whenever you're back in town and close to civilization, and you got your PC going or laptop or whatever, yeah. Well, you know where we'll be. We'll be doing it. Yeah, this season has a couple hits and misses. There's like probably like a good 5 episodes that are really good. Maybe like 2 or 3 that are just kind of like they're skippable, but they're still all right. And the rest are they're all right. Not too happy about what they do with Taylor, but we'll see how we feel about it this time around. Francois, what's up, dude? Thanks for rolling through. Hope you're having a smooth one. Yeah, you, buddy. Thanks, bro. Hell yeah, dude. Me too, me too, me too. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Been trying to keep up on the using my special a little more often, trying to sidestep a little more. And you know what really helps me game in Dark Tide a little bit better? Having a faster PC slash video card. I don't get the I don't get missing frames like I used to with the laptop. I don't know if it's noticeable in the gameplay because it's a stream and it's like, you know, the latency and all. But for me, in my eyes, I can definitely tell there's less lag, less less frames missing. We're doing all right. You slept all day today? Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Now you bring up your politics in there and you see how those numbers drop. Yup. Yeah, yeah. Those fat sausage fingers are actually hitting that accidental ability button. Bro, I don't know if you should be shouting all the way up there. You don't know who's up there. How do you know it's somebody here to rescue you? No, I know. I've been no, I know because I watch what smack you talk, and it's not enough just yet. Not enough just yet. You'll see. You'll see. I'll come in there and make it more lively, just for you. You'll feel it out, dude. You'll feel it out. It's best just to like whatever it, you know. Don't worry about it. Just do you. Have a good time. That's all that matters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anything that causes what is it? Whatever has different opinions, that's usually gonna cut the crowd, split the crowd up. And that's all good, but you know, you know. Exactly. That's why we're here to just chill and have a good time. Watch movies and shows, paint, and shoot heretics in the back. Easy, easy. There it goes. I just dropped one. Dude, they're so lucky that they didn't get crushed by the building. Like whatever X amount of tons of concrete fell down above you. Dude. What did... Why did Michael want him in the first place again? Jamie, what up? Here we are. Hope you're doing well. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Whatever does it for you. Moving on up. Moving on up. It's the principle of the thing. Damn. If Michael was smart, he would just glass the planet from space. Bro, that was like the big reveal, homie. When Anubis comes out and he's just standing over Kurt Russell with the blue eye glowing and the thing, dude, bro, epic. Everything about that reveal right there was great. Do you notice how much more damage those staff weapons used to do in the movie compared to the show? I would say probably like 1,000% stronger in the movie. Exactly. The principle. It's about the principle of the thing. Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's no such thing as free speech on YouTube, so it's like YouTube's not a good place to be doing it. That's just my 2 cents for you. If I were you, I'd be going to the other place, the green place, where I stream at also. That place. That place is where you'll find most of that at. You'll actually have people that engage with what you got to say over there. Yeah, OG movie was great. Staff weapon, dude. Badass. Oh, it's back on Netflix? Hell yeah, nice. I remember they took it off for a good while. I remember when they first put it on Netflix when streaming was still young, and every season of a show had its own cover picture. So, like, if you wanted to see if you wanted all 10 seasons of Stargate or South Park or all four seasons of Married with Children on your queue, you go to season 1, add to queue. Go to season 2, add to queue. Go to season 3, add to queue. Remember those days? Remember that? Third Rock from the Sun? Yeah, yeah, the good old days. I mean, it's more convenient now that it's all on one picture, but I'm just the good old days when life was just a little simpler. We're gonna have to catch a couple episodes of X Files one of these days too, like just the top episodes, like the best ones. In fact, we might just watch the movie instead. I don't know. We'll see. Every time I see the captain over here, Commander Mitch, I'm just like, damn, dude. Agent Skinner, where you at, bro? Bro! They just stopped him from escaping. That was badass. Hell yeah. Hey, another quick question. Can't they just beam them out? Like, why do I have to dig under all this rubble? You have like implants, right? With your little detector. Unless like somehow it can't go through all the rock and metal. But that doesn't seem quite right, right? Duff beer or Oprah ale, you guys. Bro, busted. Busted. Oh, I see. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. All right. Well, somebody's got to lead the brigade. All right. Get in there. Let people know. Wake them up. Shout from the rooftops. Poop down their chimneys. Hold out your stockings, kids. Oh, hey, thanks. Captain Buddy. It's all right. We can all be captains on my ship until you're not a captain and I send you into the coldness of space. Hell yeah. Bro. Yo. Sleight of hand, huh? Hey, don't worry about it, guy. Look over here. Exactly. Creeping through the bays. Bro, hell yeah. Nice. Yo, bro, I wonder if you guys are all bots too. It's all good. You all might be. We don't know. I don't know. Yeah, dude. I guess there's no true way to really be sure. Well, at least they found her. Yup. Rodney, shut up. Bro. I never saw Orville. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I'm guessing you'd recommend it. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll watch part of it, but maybe I'll check it out. Damn, nice, dude. How did they do that? Yeah. Look at him. Bro. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Got him. Been trying to hold it in. Bro. Ah, it's crowning. Damn, dude. Like, aren't you supposed to be like careful with moose? Aren't they like angry? And they'll kill you to kill you? Not just to kill you, but like they're very territorial, aren't they? Yeah, dude. Moose are big. I've never seen one in person, but I've seen on YouTube. Yeah, those dudes are huge. And it's all muscle too. Like it's a lot of muscle. Bro, the miracle of life. Damn. So in Taylor's culture, if you birth the baby, you're now the father. So Rodney, congratulations, you're a dad. No, you guys. Nice, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, that's wild. Man, nature's beautiful for sure. It's wild how, well, maybe not you because you live at the cabin or you stay at the cabin, but us city folk over here, it sucks how much we. It's not like we miss out. It's not like I feel like I'm missing out on nature. Like I know what's out there. I let the sun hit me every once in a while, but yeah, it's all good. I'd kind of want rather watch it from in here though. But no, I've been camping and stuff. Camping's fun. I don't like hiking though. Damn, that's cool. Is that something like you're thinking of hunting down, or are you just kind of admiring, stalking and admiring? Damn, nature, you scary. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, that's my kind of camping, bro. Yeah, because I'm not gonna go hunting or anything. I don't want to kill nothing. Like if I could, just get myself a couple TV dinners or something that I could cook up over a fire or whatever, a couple baked potatoes, throw in the fire, or a couple potatoes I can put in foil and throw in the fire, and hot dogs, some s'mores. Fuck it, I'll just order a pizza, couple pizzas, and hang out next to the fire with the homies. Something. Building forts is cool. Safe on our lands here, hell yeah. Yup, buddy. Jamie knows. Damn, is Kanan gonna come in clutch? Bro. Yo. That was a good camera angle to have it covered until he said, "Oh no, it's right here." Bro, you can't put a baby into Wraith storage. That's wild. Probably happens all the time when they pick up villages, when they cull villages. Now you got some big boy toys. Hell yeah. Big boy toys. Going by big boy time. Bella Truth. There you are. Here we are. We're doing it. Thanks for rolling in. Back on the Stargate. Yeah. Here we are. We're doing it. Any other boys get samurai swords as soon as possible? What? I don't understand. Any other? Oh wait, big boy toys. Any other boys get samurai swords as soon as possible? But you're asking a question. I mean, that's anybody's got to have a samurai sword, right? Yup. Yeah, I got my first samurai sword when I was a teenager. I think I was 15, maybe. Wait, maybe I was 16, 15 or 16, something like that. And it's not a real samurai sword. It's one of those movie uh movie replicas or whatever. I don't even know what movie it's from. I don't even know what movie it's from. Yeah. Mine was a gift. I've always liked to collect knives, and I got some really dope Jerusalem knives. Uh, they're in storage right now, but maybe one of these days I'll find them and I'll show you guys. I don't know what they're like actually called, but they're the ones that like are curved crazy and like a little one that has like an even smaller one connected to it. Really nice. No need to hike around when you're yeah. That's for true. Yeah. I just more mean when like people go camping and they're like, "Oh, we're going to go take a hike. You guys want to go with?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll hang out here." Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That's a crazy story. Yeah, it could have been so much worse. I mean, that's pretty bad, but it could have been so much worse. All right, you guys. Next episode, episode 2. All right, episode 2, meet me at 5 seconds. Come on. There we go. Next episode's called The Seed. The Seed, you guys. So again, meet me at 5 seconds. We'll count to 3 and we'll press play. All right, we're at 5 seconds. This is what I see. We're going to count to 3 and press play. Sorry, I was just reading the chat. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Damn, really? Isn't it? Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. Mount St. Helens. Yeah, all that pressure builds up underneath. Maybe. I wonder if anybody was thinking about that over at in Pompeii. Mr. Woolsey. Yeah, dude, exactly. Oh my. Yeah, dude. Volcanoes, tornadoes, and earthquakes. Oh my. Oh, damn, nice. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know that. Granite. Yeah. There'll be more Hawaiian islands as time goes on. Wherever that little seep is of lava coming out, that's what that made Hawaii and all its little archipelago. As the crust moves around, that same spot where the leak is underneath the crust, so it's just kind of like blooping up as the crust spins over the mantle. It's actually pretty cool. Yo, did you see how nasty her hand was? What was up with that, dude? It's like she sneezed all over it. Damn. Damn, that's wild. Yeah, bro. But yeah, just like you said a minute ago, like what can you do, you know? It's best just to not to live in fear, go about your life and your day always as if it's your last. Yeah, dude. Live, love, and enjoy. Don't forget about Jesus, though. What? No, I don't know anything, you guys. What do I know? Remember? Always remember that. What do I know? Nobody likes to know it all. Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome. So, like, the tornado can't cross the river? Like, did not know how to swim or something? Like, it can't just pick up some of the water and then pick up some of the dirt right on the other side? Or is it just like, I don't know, the density of the water versus the wind and dust and trash broken up? Can't keep its vortex or something? That's what a know it all says. Yeah. Remember, this know it all doesn't know nothing. I know a little about a lot of things, but the biggest thing I know the most is that I pretty much know nothing at all. Well, that's pretty much it. That's why I try to stay teachable. I don't want to be that one prick that's like, well, actually, according to, and then go on in this whole spiel. Yeah, no, nobody likes those. Well, at least I don't like those. Those are annoying. Charmander hates water, whatever. No, Charmander. Yeah, no, he doesn't like water at all, bro. Remember what Gary did to him and left him out on that rock in the rain, and his flame started to slowly get smaller and smaller. If that flame goes out, he's done for, dude. Not just a KO, permanent KO, 6 feet deep KO. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm glad we saved Charmander and kept him around as a homie. Now he's a Charmeleon for us, fighting for me. Pretty soon he'll be a Charizard with Fly, so he can carry my fat ass around. It'll be great. It'll be perfect. No, no philosophy for me. That's probably too complicated for me. Yeah. Damn kids on my lawn. That's how I feel every time I see a car that's not parked up in front of my house. Damn, whose car is this? I'm gonna wait right here and see who goes inside of it. It better be a neighbor that I know. That's usually the old man in me coming out. Got to mark my territory, start pissing on the corners or something. This is my street, my parking spot. Everybody stay away. No. First come, first serve, you guys. When I was working security, people would call me and be like, yeah, there's a car parked in front of my house. Yeah, okay. What about it? Well, I don't know whose it is. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? Well, do you know whose it belongs to? Yeah, I mean, I can see if it belongs here. What's the license plate? Yeah, no, it's cool to be here. No worries. Don't worry about it. Oh, well, who are they here to see? Bro, I can't tell you that. Well, why are they here? I can't tell you that either. I can't tell you anything about anything that has nothing to do with your address. Sorry, bro. Well, I wouldn't say it like that, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes when you have to babysit people. Hell yeah. There's my guy, Dr. Beckett. Dr. Beckett, my homie. Yeah. All those ducks are fired. Give them their little box of stuff because they're fired. yeah, I've gotten people like that before. Did you ban them? Or did you tell them what was up? I think you guys were here when I had to tell somebody a couple times what was up. A couple of the snips ago. Yeah, dude. We all got a piece going on in here somewhere. Yeah, that's right. Damn kids. It's just, everybody. I'm a human, man. I can get annoyed too. I try not to. For the most part, I'm good and chill. But sometimes I'll pop off here and there. No, not really, but I'll let people be known. Hey, bro, you better knock it off before you start getting banned over here. If you're messing up my good time over here, you're out of here. You're banned. If you say something I don't like, you're banned. If your profile picture is a color I don't like, you're banned. I don't mean like you, but I mean like people that have just like the letter like Francois over here. I like green, so Francois is, he's cool. But if you got some other crazy colors in here, like orange, yeah, it's out of here, bro. Yeah, dude, no suit for you. Snatches the suit back, shoves the money back in the customer's hand. Get out. What is it? They can't come back for like 2 years or something, or a year? Something crazy? Oh no, I don't think it was that long, but it's something like you're not allowed for a long time. Oh, what in the fudge? Bro. Did somebody kill her? Those all her intestines pulled out of her body? No, that's not what it is. What is that, you guys? Bro. Damn, dude. What kind of dog was it? Saint Bernard or something huge. Great Dane. I know, right? Like I've seen a big ass cat, but I never measured it, you know? Bro. Uh, yeah, analyze it and tell me what it is. Uh-oh. Bro. Maybe it's ketchup. It's not ketchup. Kind of looks like ketchup. But they're like plant roots, but they're not plants. You know what I mean? It's some sort of root. Super strong thing that lives, bro. Might be a Saint Bernard, a big dog, and they're pretty like they got a lot of like fat, a lot of neck meat. They could probably handle the cold pretty well. Aren't Saint Bernards the ones that like in old cartoons? They're the one with the whiskey barrel under their, tied to their neck for people out in the snow. Those dogs would go out there for like, I don't know, help somebody die in the snow or something, make it easier. Well, I don't know. I heard some story, something like that. Does that sound right at all, or am I just making shit up again? Bro, what did you do? How'd you shoot away? Did you just like yell at it and talk, get out of here, and it left, or did you have to like call animal control and shit? Hell yeah, Adrian. Man, you pure kitty muscle right there. Tear you open quick. Exactly. Oh, you blasted it? Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, dude, that's wild. Bro. Poor Keller. Damn. It's gonna be all right, Dr. Keller. You're gonna be just fine. Uh oh. Bro, this is gonna happen to everybody. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, dude, exactly. Or you, yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude. Especially if it's like already claimed your yard as its pad. Like, yeah, dude. Scaring it off, it's just gonna come back. Damn. Bro. Bro. So it's not just turning the person into that material. It's turning everything it touches into it. Bro. Poor Keller, dude. You've been ordered to evacuate. You're stuck there. You can't leave. Sucks. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's either me or it. And I'll let you in on a little secret. It's not going to be me. Yep. All right, yeah, dude, no worries. Yeah, we got about an hour and 10, maybe 15 minutes left in the stream. Handle. We'll be chilling. Damn, a burger sounds so good, dude. I want a chili burger. Chili burger and chili fries with some Thousand Island dressing on the side. And a large root beer. No ice. Oh, it sounds so good. Fat ass. So hungry. Oh shit, it's gonna get him. Bro. Pretty sure I saw this movie already. What movie was it? Oh yeah, The Evil Dead. Yeah, dude, it happened just like this. Remember? Evil Dead? It was in the woods though instead of the spaceship. Bro, hell yeah. Why didn't they shoot it before? Not yet. I've been pretty sick the last like 3 weeks, and I'm still recovering. My sickness isn't like a cold or flu sickness. It's like digestive sickness, digestive tract sickness, I guess you would say. So yeah, we're on our way. We're on our way to recover. We're getting better. Just have to take it easy for a while. Uh, it's a long story, dude. Too long to talk about. But yeah, it's been a thing going on for many years now. But but yeah, dude. One of these days soon I'm gonna get that pizza. I'll definitely stream when I get that pizza though. Unless I like eat it with the family or something, I'll save some for the stream or something. Yeah, oh hell yeah, dude. Well, that makes me feel like streaming some Diablo more. Thank you for your input, bro. I'm always down for some for some input. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to play. I want to play some Diablo, but I want to do this. Maybe play this one. But if I know that somebody's out there that's like, oh yeah, I kind of like that, I'll be like, yeah, well, you're the tiebreaker. We're gonna do that now. Probably get some Diablo tomorrow, actually. And no worries, you're safe lurking. I won't call you out if I don't see you anywhere. I won't be like, hey Adrian, you lurking back there, bro? I won't. I promise. Yeah, that's what I usually stick to. Just doing what I want. That's that's usually that's usually the best. Well, for me, obviously it's the best for me, but I want to keep you guys happy too. Max, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Thanks for rolling through. Don't forget to hit that like. I appreciate you. Comes tomorrow? Excellent, dude. I'll definitely check it out. And I'll definitely hit that like. Yeah, dude. No, it's all good. Some people, sometimes you just want to lurk. And then when you're called out, it's like, all right, I gotta make myself appear now. Now I'm stuck in the conversation and I can't close the phone for a second because if he says something to me and I miss it, I don't want to come back and say hello and he's gonna be thinking, oh, I asked you a question a minute ago, you didn't answer me. Well, these are the things that go through my head when I'm lurking or watching something and I start chatting and you know how it goes. I don't want to, I don't want to look I don't want the people to think that I left them hanging too, because sometimes I'll just dip real quick and then I'll forget and come back. It's like, oh, dude, it's already over. Whoops, my bad. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah, smoking sucks. Smoking. Oh, smoking ducks. I thought it was for Max down there. Yeah, smoking sucks, Max. Don't ever smoke, bro. It's not good for you. Stay healthy and clean. Oh, I'd say I roll it up and I put it all back up in here. Then I tuck it in through the sides. Or maybe I was just wearing a wig during that live stream. No, yeah, we just get it out of the way. For having such long hair, it's actually kind of surprising that I don't like hair in my face. Like when I was in junior high, when I was in junior high and I had like somewhat long hair, it would be like over my eyes for the most part, and I didn't mind it. It didn't bother me. But like, I don't know. When I turned like 20, or no, 21 maybe, I started doing security job and I cut it. I had like the nice haircut for work. And then working for so long, I just always had it short. And once my sickness really got bad and I stopped working, I let it all hang out. And that's where we are now. 51! What's up, dude? We haven't caught any special features just yet, but we're almost there. One more episode after this, and then some special features for us. Why the hell would I smoke a cigarette? Yeah, exactly. Why the hell would you? Don't ever. Also, I'll have to ban you, bro. Oh, Adrian, you didn't see it? I revealed it on the Ready Player One watch party. Last Friday. Like what, 5 days ago? Yeah, Max the Robot Crab is the reason why we did the reveal, because I told him once upon a time when I was like sub 200 subs. He's all, take the beanie off. And I was all, what? No way. And he said it like one more time, a different day. I was all right, for you, Max, we'll take it off at the 500 sub count. So yeah. So everybody knowing what my beautiful bald spot looks like, you can thank Max the Crab. Yeah, special features. Always a W. I don't smoke. Don't ban me. No, I won't, bro. As long as you don't smoke. Lago was a pesky bird? What? What? But the camera's super low. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I agree also, Adrian. If Max puts the camera lower, like in a Godzilla movie where you're looking up at the monster, or like a Power Rangers where the bad guy, make my monster growl, and Rita throws her thing down and the monster gets big and it's a camera angle from like a foot in front of the monster in between his feet and you're just like looking up at him. Yeah, try that, Max. That'll look good. Nice, dude. Getting professional over there with the tripod, huh, Max? Keep it up, dude. You're doing great. Iago is awesome. Oh, is that? Oh, I thought it was an L, Jamie. Well, it is an L unless you capitalize the I. But yeah, Iago was a pesky bird for sure. Dude. Gilbert Gottfried, dude. That's our guy. Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, it was Jafar's parrot from Atlanta. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I should have read more of the comments. I would have. When I read Iago is awesome, I knew what you were talking about. Been doing so much since I was Hell yeah. You'll be damn spacing on his name. You'll be Tim Burton in no time. There it is. I kept wanting to say M. Night Shyamalan. No, you're good, Max. You're chilling, bro. Yeah. Duck trees for Mr. Gottfried. No age reveal? Yeah, no, you're all good, dude. When you live long enough, or when you live a certain amount of time, you can kind of tell how old somebody is in what range by how they speak and how they present themselves. Oh yeah. No worries, dude. You're good. You're chilling. Hell yeah. Bro. Dude. Me? Bro, she woke up. She's all messed up. Look at her face. Yo, can she control all the tentacles? Let's see. I didn't unsub from your old channel. Your old channel got deleted. Remember? Do you remember your channel getting deleted? You're the one that deleted it, remember? Well, that's at least what you told me. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Also, why aren't I subbed to that channel? Or at least why don't I see it on my thing anymore? No, I'm still subbed to this one. I'm still subbed. Anytime I see any of your videos floating around that I haven't watched, I'll click on it. I'll watch it and I'll give it a quick thumbs up. Remember, I used to comment all the time until you turned the comments off. Yeah, I know. Too many Karens around. I hear you. Telling you, bro, just ban them. No. Come over here. Good boy, good boy. Yeah, buddy, get it. Yeah, but if all they're doing is coming in here and disrupting my good time, you're damn right they're banned. You think I want to like hover over here and press delete to your stupid comments every once in a while? No. You're just gone, buddy. Forever. I've only got one person banned on my entire channel. There's only one banned channel on my thing. I can unban it too. It's not even really a big deal. It was just a point I was making to somebody. Oh, Max. All right, you guys. Next episode. This is going to be the last episode of the night. We were doing 4 last season. We were handling 4 episodes every Wednesday to try to, get it through quickly so we can get our movies in for Arc of Truth and Continuum. But now, since we're through the movies and we don't feel like rushing through so hard, we're just going to catch 3 episodes and we'll get another extra week out of some Stargate Atlantis this way. All right, Broken Ties, you guys. That's the next and last episode for tonight, but we'll have some special features afterwards that I'll let you see and hear. All right, we're at 5 seconds. This is what I see. All right. Here we go. We're going to count to 3 and we're going to press play after I fix the timer. Wait a minute. Why does it say episode 4? That's not right. Did I click on 4 on accident? I don't think I did. No, it should just say 3. It should just say 3. There it is. All right. We're good now. We're good. We're at 5. We're going to count to 3. Here we go. You do that, 51. I'll be there soon. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bro. Punk ass. Yo. Yeah, that was dirty. That was nasty. Yo. Are we going to see the conclusion of this? Nice. Get him, Ronan. Bro. It happens, man. It happens. That table's in the shape of a coffin. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. It wasn't like we were just all having a good time and ranting or whatever and whatnot. It wasn't like malintended. Hold on a second. I'm trying to say something, I 80. It's all right. We all like to bump our gums a little bit every now and again. You'll catch me do it from time to time. Bro, Woolsey, you're stuck in there, bro. So, what would it mean if the doors closed on him like that? What would the city be trying to tell us? We're not cool with you, Woolsey. Yo. Just in time, man. I'll listen to what you got to say. Yeah, but only for a little while, right? Didn't he? He wasn't. Oh, wait, wait. No, you're right. The whole time, even when he was Aladdin's bird, he still was like that. I think we have a couple episodes of the Aladdin cartoon TV show on the channel in the backlog somewhere. Maybe. If it's not on my channel, then I was watching it. I was watching some episodes. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's on my channel. I was gonna do a watch party for a handful of episodes, but I was just kind of like watching some while I was thinking about it, and then I ended up not doing them. We should do some cartoon Aladdin. Those are fun. Or the movie. The movie's good too. The old movie, the cartoon one, not the one with Will Smith. They did an all right job with the Will Smith one. I think they did a good job keeping it as close to the movie as it could be. I guess that's what I was happy with. They didn't really like change it up too much on me. Yeah, he was fun. I'm down with him being fun. Him and Abu always getting into stuff. It was on Toon Disney. Yep, that's right. Absolutely. Arabian nights like Arabian day. No, bro, it's Aladdin. We're in America, so you're gonna say it like an American. Aladdin. Say it like you got some hair on your chest, boy. Hell yeah. I can stand by that. I can stand by that for sure. Bro, it's over. Yo, damn. You dirty piece of dog filth. No, that's wrong, bro. Absolutely not. Prince Ali, marvelous he, Ali Ababa. Prince Ali. No, dude. I used to car karaoke that song with my wife all the time. We had that song down. Even at the end when they were naming all the golden monkeys and the peacocks brigade and the yeah, no. It doesn't say that in the song. No. Good try though. Good try though. Yeah, didn't you hear about the Disney sing-along song version? You ever heard about that guy? You know they made like millions of those, right? Probably billions, right? I think it's awesome is he, not marvelous. He. Prince Ali, awesome is he, Ali Ababa. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's been a while. Bro. Bro, you're in the mess hall and you're not even eating, you're just sitting there. Why don't you go sit somewhere else? Like, if you go to the lunchroom at work, you expect to see people eating there, right? If you're just sitting there, like watching people eat or just kind of sitting there, it's like, bro, can't you go sit like in the lobby or something at your desk? Anywhere else where I just feel strange by you sitting there while I eat. Here, have some of my food. I'm not hungry. I'm thinking. I don't care. This is a lunchroom. Eat something. Yeah, I know that. We're not talking about the Arabian Nights though. We're talking about Aladdin. Where did you fall off the bus? We've been talking about Aladdin this whole time. Disney's Aladdin, not the original Aladdin, the one with the sad ending. Have you read Alibaba and the Arabian Nights? I was actually gonna read it once upon a time, but I never got around to it. Maybe we can do that on stream sometime. Maybe I'll read it to you guys. No, yeah. I've been wanting to read it. I just never got around to it. No, I already shot it down by saying no. Yeah, like a lot of. Well, no, maybe not. Yeah, maybe. Racy though. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'll have to wait and see. We could probably like listen to it, right? An audiobook or something. I don't know if that'd be copyright though. It probably is. Yeah, maybe I'll read it to you guys. Wouldn't that be copyright too? Reading a book straight? I think it is also. Pretty sure it is. Yup, that's right. I was actually looking for it right now to just hold it up and be like, "This is the greatest book ever written." But it's like right here. It's just... Oh, it's over here. Yeah, that's right. Where's my other one at though? I used two. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's true also. No copyright on anything 100 years and older. Well, wouldn't the Arabian Nights also be a collection by that standard? Actually, I'm not too sure because I haven't read it, but isn't it? Francois, help me out here. Anthology? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's down. Yeah, tell him, Ronan. Yeah, but we're not saying fiction or nonfiction. We're just saying greatest anything ever written. How about there? I thought it was several books. And if we don't go by like the book of such and such and such and such, then would it be more like uh the gospel in the the Torah as a book? Book of Five Rings? Is that like some Tolkien stuff right there? How many rings were the for the five for? Let's see. Nine, no, three to elves, five to the dwarves, and nine to men. Is that what it is? Enoch isn't in the Bible. Wait, Enoch? Where do we get on to Enoch? I know Enoch's not in the Bible. The book of Ezekiel isn't in the Bible. Only stories from these books are in the Bible. They're all presented. Yeah, I was more aware that yeah, with I'm with 51 on that one. Manuscripts, different authors across different regions. Well, yeah, regions too, kind of. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. I've heard it. Mike's cutting again. All good now. Still crackling. Had to reset a couple things. Yo, Zonex, what's up, dude? Thanks for rolling in. Yeah, thanks, you guys. Yeah, yeah. I don't know why it does that every once in a while. I don't know if it's from me clicking on something or touching something or one of you lurkers or bots touching my ish from the wires or from across the net. I don't know what it's going on, but it happens every once in a while. I just got to unplug it and plug it back in, but sometimes restart the software. Damn, Zonix, what are you doing still up, bro? Are you still editing that Dark Tide video from yesterday? Non-stop, huh? All day. 22 hours later, still editing, trying to get all the F-bombs out of there. Bro. So how long is that going to take to upload? Whew. See, 91 gigs. I can get probably... Did it take you like 10 hours or maybe slightly more to upload that? I guess depending on your upload speed. But damn, dude. Yeah, it's a fat file. Blow it up, you guys. Five and a half. That's actually not too bad for 91 gigs. Well, for me, that's not too bad at all. No! How to get yourself banned instantly. No, no, no. I could, but I don't want no clickbait titles. I hate clickbait titles. You know, it's not that free around here when it gets when YouTube uh moderates without me putting my 2 cents in. Bro, he turned you guys. We're gonna have to kill Ronan now. Oh, damn, dirty. Double and triple crossed. Well, that's not bad. Sailor Talk Dark Tide. I like that. I like that. Way too long for that. Right on. I'll definitely swoop by and give you a thumbs up and drop a comment. Yeah, I heard something like that too. Where if it's heard in the first 5 minutes, it's automatically I don't know if it's demonetized or if it's just like not pushed out. But I also know that YouTube can summarize the whole stream. Shadow banned. Yeah. That's probably more likely. But yeah, the AI knows everything that goes on during the show. The AI knows. If it's bad enough, it's a wrap. But for the most part, it doesn't get super crazy or anything like that. Bro. Oh, dude. Someone's not going to be walking away from this one. Oh. Again, dude. Bro. Yeah. Hell yeah. Get him. More. Bro. 2. 3. That's right. That's right, Ronan. Shoot him. Do it. Play around with it some more. Get the feel of it. How long can he get away with it? Yo, Squall, what's up, dude? How are you, bro? We're chilling, man. We're catching a little bit of our Stargate sci-fi TV show that we like to watch, the watch parties. You know how it goes. Hope you're doing well, man. You're chilling. What are you up to? What you streaming? I see you've been getting a lot of that Pokemon card game in. No stream today? For sure, for sure. Nice, relaxing, taking it easy. That's right. Oh, the fun stuff. I hear you, man. The fun stuff. Damn it. There's always something we got to do. Laundry. Bathroom cleanup. Make it presentable for the ladies to come over. Yeah, dude. Got to keep it fresh. Nice, nice, nice. Hell yeah. Thanks for rolling through, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, dude, get your errands did, your chores done. We'll be here. We'll be floating around. This is the last episode. There's only like 5 minutes left in this episode. We'll catch a couple special features that people will be able to see and hear because I don't get copyright for the special features, thankfully. As long as I don't show too much. But for the most part, they're all right. Yeah, dude. Every once in a while, you might get the itch to dance. Do a little horizontal hustle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was gonna do stuff. Zone X, thank you, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, dude, get your adulting stuff done. Also, get your chores did. We'll be here. We'll catch you soon and later. In about 25 and a half hours, we'll get some Dark Tide on with the fellas. And if you do any streaming later, I'll try and stop by and give that thumbs up and say what up. Ooh, that one's going up. Yeah, what my boy Francois said. Yeah, dude. Steadfast. You don't want to hear I never knew you, bro. Bro. Poor guy. Yeah, buddy. We'll catch you soon, man. Wow, dude. And my bookmark is on Matthew 6. So just one more page. Huh, I highlighted over here above Matthew 7. I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Matthew 7, 21 to 23. I never knew you. That's right. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness. The end. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I gotta stop saying hell yeah so much too. I know it's just kind of like a phrase, but it's like, bro, you're not trying to like lift up hell, are you? You know what I mean? It's not what goes into a man's mouth that defiles him. It's what comes out of his mouth. All right, calm down. I already lost a viewer. Oh wait, that was Zonex. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, buddy. Get that close in right quick. Yeah, so Stargate. So there was the movie that came out in like 94 or whatever. And then they made a TV show. Wait, was it 84? 94? Whatever. Anyways, they made a TV show, SG1. That one was the best. It ran 10 seasons. That one was great. This one right here ran 5 seasons, and it's like a spin-off to that the other show, the SG1 show. This is Stargate Atlantis. So, you know, in SG1, you're like exploring the universe, and then you find out, oh, Atlantis really exists, but it's in a different galaxy. So now this is that show. And they have another one that's it's kind of all over the place. Not that great, but we're gonna watch it after the season ends. But yeah, dude, I recommend Stargate. If you like the movie, I definitely recommend the show. I do. Actually, Stargate is my favorite show, I would say. SG1, Stargate SG1, not Atlantis, but Atlantis is pretty much like my second favorite show, I would guess, kind of. As a franchise, maybe I would say Stargate is my favorite. Even though one of their spin-offs called Stargate Origins was crap. It was such crap, I don't even remember it anymore. So maybe I shouldn't say that anymore, but I remember it being really bad. And if you ever hear of anything called Stargate Origins, don't watch it. All right, you guys, that was it. Let's get some special features going since we got the DVDs. And just to see what's up. Gotta watch Party V. Oh, the show V? Maybe. Possibly. V for Vendetta? I think we already watched Party V for Vendetta. But the V show. Yeah. Turn up the volume a smidge. Alright, so we got Directive. Search and rescue, you guys. Catch that one first. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's what the alien ones, right? The one with the aliens. I think my parents watched that. They told me I should watch it. All right, here we go. We both ended poorly. Oh.
Doing the season premiere is a very cool thing. Everybody's really anxious to get back to work again, and it's everybody's really upbeat and psyched to get back to it. And Search and Rescue was a great script that Martin Garrow wrote, so everyone's high-fiving each other, ready to go.
Andy, what I was thinking is something like it comes across this access and she just fires, and then the grenade pop. But I don't know, that just came from my mind just now. That's just what I was thinking.
So,
use it, don't use it.
Shooting like that?
Whatever.
Okay.
Do I have to think of everything? Fine, yes, like this.
This guy.
Do I say action now?
It's up to you. It's your choice, man. I'm not going to say what.
Action!
Season premieres are kind of tricky because they have to do a lot of things. They have to, obviously wrap up or, conclude the cliffhanger from the season before. B, they have to be giant and amazing because they typically are one of the most watched shows. This is the end of a pretty solid four-parter, that brought Michael back and has seen, Taylor being kidnapped. So there's definitely a lot to work with.
Well, Amanda Tapping has always been an incredibly difficult person. We've never gotten along right from the get-go. I mean, I've known her for years, and we've never been able to get even in the same room together. So. This one was basically Amanda's last episode for Atlantis, and it was great because she took control and took the lead position of the actual search and rescue event, and it was nice to get her back out onto the field, which we were used to seeing her in SG-1. She just commands such a presence on screen. It's great. She's such a pro.
Well, I don't know how we would have done this story without Amanda.
Damn.
It would have been very, very difficult, and there would have been a lot of weird explaining as to where Carter is.
This is it.
What are you saying? When I'm done? I'm done. My time here is done.
You've had a good run.
I've had a good run. 12 years, whatever.
Yeah.
I've just been authorized by MGM and its parent companies to offer you $100 to stay. What do you think?
It's not about
$100 cash money. $100 cash money.
She kind of exits very gracefully, and I think we owed the character that, and I think we owed the fans that.
Yeah, I remember
She's
she
put
left to go do that other show on
franchise,
Sci-Fi called
and thankfully,
Sanctuary.
we left
it,
it
like
amicably enough that she was able to return for a couple episodes and to do kind of a handoff to.
She had black hair in that show too.
The IOA has decided that
I never saw it.
someone with a different
I wanted to see it just to see what it was about, but
would be
I
more
never saw
suited to lead the Atlantis expedition now.
Excuse me?
I'm here to inform you that effective
Vietnamese
immediately,
style, what's up, dude? I hope
you
you're
are
feeling
being
better, bro.
removed from
I
command.
heard that you were a bit under the weather. I didn't really hear it. I read it.
Who's
I
replacing
read it
me?
over on 51's
as a
chat.
matter of fact, I am.
I hope you're doing all right. Here we are. We're doing it. Chilling. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you.
The debris pile set was, you know, obviously we took our cue
Still worth the
for
watch?
starters
Yeah,
off
I'm
of
down.
the end of Last Man.
I've
with
heard good
the,
things
the
now
building
from
implosion.
various
We saw
people.
the big Viz effect at the end of the season finale. For the start off of the year, we needed
Thanks,
to
dude. Yeah, just
discover our guys
relax,
trapped in
kick
debris
back.
pockets.
James,
Get well
Robbins
soon.
designed an amazing
Positive
set that
vibes headed
actually
your
wasn't
way.
that big, but was very multi-purposed, a big 2-layer set, you know, which is
Back
something
to normal
we
in no
rarely
time.
do. And then Andy, you know, took James's design and with James figured out how to make it look as big as possible, you know, getting those wide shots with foreground pieces that, you know, didn't exist, and it really gives a scope to the show that is kind of a trick, because again it's a pretty small space.
You know, the challenge with it was actually just making it feel like you were in and amongst a debris pile. You needed to have access for, you know, all the cameras and
Perfect,
equipment
dude.
and lights and access for the actors. So it was,
You
it
know,
was
some
tricky
people
to do.
say
we almost had to put the people into
if you don't
place
got your
and
health,
then
you don't
build
got
around
nothing.
them. Page route is basically going to be from here around to that and back again. So this can be full, and he just has to make his way across, so things that he can step on, push kind of out of the way. And then the real piece that was up a little higher that he could physically grunt out of the way would be great. And we used a lot of just moving items into the foreground that were on wheels. We had the set decorators build, again, sections of debris that they would basically have bolted onto framework that was on wheels, and we could slide those in front of the camera just to give a sense of a lot of foreground elements, because that was the big thing, is having foreground and midground and background elements everywhere, and, you know, just finding sort of peekaboo views through.
They're actually pretty claustrophobic. That pocket of
Yeah,
debris is very
I think
small
I remember
and
51 saying that
uncomfortable
too.
for especially Joe to be, you know, under that beam for a whole day as, you know, water and fire drip down around them.
But we had to be really careful about like how we used dust, for instance, because Shepard Joe was in a position where his body was oriented in such a way that he was facing up. And anytime any dust or debris was falling from above, we had to be really careful how we did that. So we just put it basically either right in front of the lens or just behind him, so it wouldn't actually fall on his face and risk getting dust in his eyes. But it was a tricky thing to do, for sure. 100% credit to the guys for, you know, sticking with it.
I was writing
Yeah,
the
For
teaser,
sure.
and you know, it was not, there weren't, you know, it's our season premiere, you know, you really want to, especially in the teaser, hook them and be like, have some oh my god moments, and we didn't really have any of that. You know, I thought, you know, bringing Ford back for that one thing would be a fun little thing for fans, but for new viewers, you know, what was a way within those first 3 minutes that I could really say, listen, this is, you know, we're spending some money here. This is going to be a really exciting show that has scope that maybe you didn't expect.
The concept of the shot was really cool, from getting us from one close-up to basically to another close-up at the other end, you know, a galaxy away. It was a great idea on Martin's behalf. To basically starts on a close-up of McKay and pulls out,
cool.
and then VisFX takes over. It's really just the only elements that I had to shoot were a close-up of David, just initiating a little bit of a zoom out, and then it just pulls back and back and back and back and flies through space and just goes on forever until we finally end up on Michael's ship, and we take over again in a practical sense with a camera move to reveal Connor Trenier, the Michael character.
You know, usually we would do something where, you know, you have the, you know, like, well, at least the bad guys aren't around, and you cut to the bad guys and they're, you know, they're like, oh, well, now let's go get them. And we could have easily done that. And I wrote instead, you know, why not do this whole basically shot through the galaxy, going from the building to Michael's ship, and really show this, you know, this scope of doing a show in space like that. And I wrote it, and I thought, well, that's going to be the first thing to get cut, because that is super expensive in an already pretty expensive episode. But what Mark Savella has given us is, I mean, you know, we've developed such a great relationship with him and his team that I really feel like there are no boundaries. He's never said no to an idea yet, and so that really has taken the reins off of him.
Hey, how you doing? We're here on the Wraith set, our favorite place to be, especially after being on hiatus for a while. We're going to get ourselves prepared to do the big scene where Taylor gives birth to her bouncing baby boy. The birthing sequence was a particularly interesting and challenging scene to do. Of course, the biggest component is how do you actually, present the birth of a real baby on a TV budget and schedule and so forth.
The thing I hate about, TVs and movies for the most part is when when you deliver a baby, it's like, that baby is, 40 pounds. That's a huge baby. That is not a baby that just came out of a person. And but it's really hard to find a baby that, you kind of look at Tail and look at Kanan and be like, yeah, that makes sense that baby came out. Or B, that is small enough. And we actually lucked out huge that there was, this woman who gave birth, I think 15 days before we shot that scene. And you're not allowed to use a baby legally until they're 14 days old because, at least let them have a fortnight before they have to get into the workforce.
Bro.
Fair.
We really wanted to only use the baby for absolute bare minimum of shots. Typically what you do when you're dealing with an infant is you just keep them offset right until the last available moment, and then literally as you're ready to shoot and everyone is poised and ready to go, you bring the child in, and you want to keep it as quiet and calm an environment so the mother feels comfortable. And
keep getting warnings. I'm gonna have to cover some of it.
And
They're showing too much of the actual show.
To do to a kid, to put it in a film environment, but we tried to make it as safe and comfortable as we possibly could. And David and Rachel were amazing, and the mom and the baby were amazing. Of course we had to put slime and stuff on it to give it that fresh afterbirth kind of feel, but things like cutting the cord, we did all that off camera. We talked about whether or not that was something that we should see or if we should just sort of forget about, but David sort of suggests pulling out a knife and suggests off camera to be cutting the cord, and I think it was important to do that. And I think all in all it worked out pretty good.
I think it's a great episode. It's got all the things I love about Stargate. It's got some really, really funny moments. It's got some, really emotional character moments to it. The episode moves like nobody's business, I think. Andy did a supreme job of directing it, and I think the cast are really good in it.
Hell yeah. All right, let's see. One more, maybe two more. Let me see. Okay, so that one. Here's that one. Bringing the seed to life. Actually, just double check right quick. I don't know why that special feature is before the other special feature, but the seed is episode 2, when special feature number 3 is the seed. I think we're gonna watch all the special features, you guys, because bringing the seed to life, that's episode 2, and then the showdown with Ronan and Tyr. Alright, so let's watch the bringing the seed to life first. This was episode 2's special feature. If they show too much of the actual episode, I'm gonna block the screen.
The seed, when we first read it, we knew it was going to be a challenge. I think everybody did. A show like that, it's an exercise in planning between Will, the director, Paul, who was producing the show, and Todd Masters and his gang doing the physical prosthetics on it. In any visual effects shots, you have to match real life, and what you're trying to match there, you're taking the physical prosthetics and matching to them their movement, their look, their feel, everything else. So looking at that script, we knew it was going to be big, and we knew it was going to be a challenge.
Well, you read the script and you go, this is cool, and then you read about the material coming to life and you go, holy shit, how are we going to do this? and snake movie. And I mean, there's all the different gags you could do at VisFX, which is ka-ching, and you could got the puppeteers. You could build vines and utilize that, or do a combination of that. And that's what we did. Is we just like made a big list of all the different things that were all the different tools in the toy box, and we set out a test day that we could test them on Chuck, our hapless technician.
We shot quite a few tests of tentacle arms.
A little worried about him ruining
which
shit.
shots would work.
Hopefully not.
Which shots wouldn't. And
Hopefully
we kind of
not.
decided early on
But
that
yeah,
we
maybe.
do a lot of the close-up insert shots as physical shots and do most of the wide shots as entire CG shots.
Okay, in the sequence, Zelenka's foot gets yanked out from under him. He hits the deck and the vines crawl over him. In the script, one vine crawls across his face, so he can't yell out, and eventually he's rescued by Taylor. Wide shot vis effect, always planned for the vines crawling, but we augment that with dragging vines off of him and shooting it in reverse. And so we do the test day, and we're thinking this isn't going to work, but it worked fantastically. And within like 5 minutes, we'd done all this variety of stuff that looked fantastic. Puppeteers were fantastic, and you know they've done this before in movies like Slither and umpteen things that they've done, and they know exactly how to, you know, what kind of scope out. Okay, I want to see something drag across here. They've got a box of all these tentacles and which one to pick out that's got the right chain and etc. And you've got holes cut underneath that big light tube, and the puppeteers on the other side of that wall dragging from back there, because you had to see him and the wall in the shot. And all the way the vines are going over the tube, it looked as though it was just a vine coming out from that area. And when we did the test, we had all the room in the world to do it, but on the day we had to cut holes in walls, and they had to be behind looking in mirrors and stuff, so it was tough. And it basically just means you got to do it again, set the shot up, try it, figure out what's wrong with the shot, change it, you know, and just make it so that it works.
The key to making the shots work in some of the scenes in The Seed is basically the actors, and you have to give kudos to them. It's all the planning beforehand, but if the actors don't deliver, the scenes will fall apart. In the Ronin scene, for instance, Jason was in a room that was completely empty, and he mimed all his movements.
All right, so there's two that go at me, go like this. One comes at me, one comes at me. Slice that one.
Slice that one, so that would
No, that one's right here.
Yeah.
Slice this one. Slice.
Great.
And then I can just do the same thing where it's just.
And just another one that's in here.
And then just go. Come down on right here.
Translucent
Now, at
man,
the point
huh?
at which, if you make this one
Sounds
about
wild.
here and turn your body, basically I want your body turned so you're like this on this slash so that I can whip you here.
Okay. Come through, this thing comes at me.
Yeah. And first one comes in.
I think I'm gonna go, yeah. Chop that one.
Yeah.
Chop, chop, chop. And that gets stuck.
Yeah, and it catches you and goes into the wall. That was always planned, that there'd be a wide shot of him coming in, and it's all the vis effects. And the vis effects, they look fantastic. I mean, those vines, the way they were moving, it was totally organic, and it was super good. So it was going to be a combination of an ultra wide shot that's all vis effect, and super, super tight shots that are practical.
Yeah.
So when he's
that's
cutting
so we wouldn't have to
the
hunt and
vines,
gather anymore.
It's actually sections of vine that have been
So when we
cut
started
and held by
settling
magnets, and he
down,
would just smack that with his sword and
making-
then separate.
making
And
places
then
our homes instead of
vines
wandering.
that grab around his wrist. Now the vines that grab around his
40 years
wrist
in
were
the-
even another special kind of
You know what I mean?
made vine. And if you look at it, you can see it's a totally different texture. And that's because it had to be tacky. Because it had to be able to whip around and stick to itself tight enough that he could pull against it. I mean, basically, we had Jason over and over again making the slashing moves, and we'd just time it, and the camera's here, and the puppeteer's here with the whip, and he'd just time it, 1, 2, 3, and just lash him as hard as he could, so that on the downstroke he could get it just hit and wrap and yank him out of the shot.
In matching what's done on set, we usually want to take what is actually there. So we took all the actual physical props and a lot of the tentacles and took
pretty
them, and
sure
then we attacked
in the
movement.
beginning,
If it was an entirely
God
CG
said,
show, the movement would be a little different, but we actually
garden and all
matched
these
as
plants,
close as possible to the
except for
movement
that
of the
one
physical
tree.
shots.
from seeing some
So,
other shows.
If
that
anything, I would
have
even
done
argue
almost the
that
same
you
gag,
were
and you
supposed to
can
be
tell what's real
eating
and what's not real,
plants
and usually what
before
gives it away is the
animals.
lighting.
Actually, no
If the
animals,
set's lit
right?
too bright, it's harder to
Because
do
the
a
first
convincing visual effect.
death was
I
to an
was happy
animal
with the show.
to cover your
think
your
the
nakedness
blend
because
is
of
really
sin, right?
nice. There's a
Or
few
something crazy
shots
like
in
that.
there that were in
Weird.
script stage actually scary for me, and I think everything matched really well, which was the key to that show. And I know people were nervous about it in the beginning, but I think it worked out really well.
It did work out really well.
This is either going to be really cool or
It's a great show.
not. And I watched it just the other day. I thought this is really cool.
I need to know more. There it is. I have to hit the stop recording because I record the special features separately on a different device. That way I can upload them without my voice or the comments. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I need to know more. I need to do better. All right, you guys, one special feature left. Yeah, but we weren't killing animals in the garden. We were eating of the plants. Let's see on. There we go. Okay, so last one is Showdown with Ronan and Tyre. Tyr. There it is. Here we go. And if it shows too much of the actual episode, I'll just cover it up a little bit. And when it goes back to the fellas talking, I'll uncover it.
I looked at this fight as an opportunity to, of course, get these two great fighters together again. It made me quite excited, actually. Mark Dacascos being an amazing martial artist in his own right.
It used to be perfect.
And Jason Momoa,
like it will be once again.
Just learnt how
where
to fight
a lion
on Stargate Atlantis.
can
It's like when you find your favorite director, you find someone that
eat
you really
next
work well
to
with.
a lamb
Work really
or something
well
like
with
that.
Flanagan. I enjoy working with him.
Where-
a lot of people in the cast.
Where animals
But
don't
with
eat
Bam
other
Bam,
animals either.
It's the same understanding. We're like, we get excited about like certain little things.
Having trained him from scratch, putting him against a true martial artist that's been training for so long, it makes me very proud to be able to actually experience something like that. It doesn't happen very often. Generally, the first section of rehearsal for me is a blocking rehearsal. So what I did in this particular instance was got together with Tyre stunt
Remember when you used
Don
to do
Liu,
this like
and
6, 7, 8 years old with your
blocked out
cousins, brothers or sisters?
what I had
Well,
in mind
most,
for
more
the
likely
fight,
brothers.
myself playing Ronan and
Play fighting,
and Don,
choreographing
playing Tyre.
your
We'll
fight.
see some blood trickling down here. Rips the sword out of his hand, pulls the gun at the same time. It's redirected. Boom, tries to go back again. Redirected.
Probably so
Another
much fun
shot
doing all this.
At Ronan, you'll see this shot go by. Another one go by his head earlier. Ronan traps, comes over. Oh god. He comes down. Elbow here. Turns around. Oh. And this is pretty much as far
Yeah,
as we
exactly.
got
It says, yeah.
you walked in.
It's his job to
Stage 2
name
of the
them
fight
and to care
rehearsal,
for them.
Is
Nothing about eating
is
them.
the time when I teach the actors the actual fight. So the first thing they do is learn the choreography.
We have
I pretty much just leave the fight up to him. I trust him, and I've learned so much from him. So it's kind of like he'll set it up and line something up, and I'll say this is the part that doesn't flow. It's kind of like when you read dialogue. If there's something that just doesn't stick in your head, and if I'm really trying to get a fight down, I'm gonna be like,
I
no,
hear that.
this part doesn't work. Let's try something else.
It's a slow process. It's very intricate. So the first person we brought into the mix was Jason Momoa, since he was already on our stage, and I introduced him to the choreography. When Mark Dacascos became available, he was introduced to the choreography.
You remember
They
that
sort of
one
both had a
story
rough
in the good book.
rehearsal period,
What was
each
it?
other with other stunt people. And then the third stage of the rehearsal is to take the two actors and
What
put
story
them
was
together.
it? Oh, damn,
With
I can't
this
remember.
particular fight, time-wise, we put about 11 hours
The three,
in total
was it Three
of
Sons?
rehearsal. The rehearsal started out slow with flow, so really slow with the same timing that they would have on camera, but
They were
then
captured or whatever, and
translating that flow.
they were allowed to
faster
eat
and faster
food,
and faster till
but they
it gets up to
said
camera
no
speed. So the timing
because
is the
this
same.
food is like
In the beginning, although it's a
unclean
slowed
or whatever,
down
because it was
version
probably like
of it.
pork or
You want the
something.
fight to like
Maybe.
start here, and it needs to be
And
like this.
they
ballet.
let
It's
them
gotta be a
eat
dance
what
where
they
it's like,
wanted, which was like
blah, blah, blah,
beans
power
and
slow
stuff.
down, and then it's got to have this.
And they were
certain
like
flow to it.
more
Of course, the
fit
actors
for
will have some input
the
here
lion
and there.
fight or something
I'd rather
or
throw
other.
this kick,
I don't
I
remember
feel better
exactly
with this
how the
leg
story
today,
went. I gotta look that
or
one up
I want to
again.
block the sword this way, I'm a little sore in my shoulder, whatever it is. We'll work out the little nuances of the fight in stage 3.
We come up with little characteristics or things that Ronan, his little
I know it rings a
style
bell
that
in
we've
some of
developed
your
over
heads.
the 5 years. That we're like, oh, we can plug this here, we can plug this there.
Stage 4 is shooting the fight.
So you've been here for some of the initial rehearsal period with the cast. They've worked this fight, rehearsed it in their sleep.
so it
They're
was.
more than prepared for this fight, and I'm very confident that it's going to go very well and smoothly. So hopefully we only have to do 2 to 3 takes of each section before we can move on, because we are pressed for time. So
This seems to always happen to us. We get a fantastic athletic martial artist like Mark Dacascos. We get another fantastic athlete like Jason Momoa. We put them together. We rehearse them for hours and hours and hours and hours, putting together an amazing, just fantastic, beautiful fight sequence. And then the episode in its entirety was overtime. I think there was 7 minutes that had to be cut out of the episode. Some of the fight had to go. My standard for fight sequences are several thousand feet higher than most other people that don't see the same things that I see. So if I'm not happy, everybody else could be, which is fine. It's up to me to make the producers, the director, the actors, and the fans happy.
Hell yeah. Well, that was it for the special features. That was good. I didn't get a warning for that one, thankfully. Yeah. 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 Maybe we should do like a definition thing for livestock, for like a biblical Eden livestock versus the livestock that we consider today as food and things that we use. Because supposedly, like often translated as cattle or behemoth in Hebrew, represents as a specific category of animal created to exist in harmony with humanity, embodying themes of stewardship, divine order, and companionship. Unlike wild beasts or creeping things, livestock is an etymologic narrative and represented as domesticated animals, such as sheep, cattle, horses. Human life subject to Adam's authority. Nothing about eating them though, but to each their own interpretation. But yeah, that's something maybe we can do some more homework on and figure out and get into the weeds of it. But here we are. There we go. We'll be back. We'll be doing it. I appreciate all your guys' company and hanging out. Don't forget to hit those likes. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back. We'll be doing it. Let's see. So tomorrow, we'll be playing some games. We'll be playing some Diablo for one of the homies. Maybe maybe something else. But Dark Tide later on in the night with the fellas in about 25 hours. Yes. But that was for like the restrictions on eating pork and, you know, beasts of burden and, yeah, the new law. Bellatruz, goodbye. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Everybody else that was here, I appreciate your guys' time. Vietnamese Style, Area 51, Francois, Jamie, Max the Robot Crab, Squall Rush, Zonex. Who else do I have in here? Let me just double check on the other chat that I didn't miss nobody. Oh, Adrian's River! My bad, dude. My homie. The reason we're going to be playing some Diablo tomorrow. Bellatruz. Francois. Max. Alright, I think I got everybody. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. Forgive me. But we'll be back, you guys. Friday night movie also. We'll be doing it. Let's see. Monday, back to cartoons, some Futurama. Saturday, maybe we'll play a game, something. Tuesday, some more painting, a couple more details. Maybe we'll start on that the bigger guy that we have. We haven't started him yet. We got one left. And then Wednesday, back to the Stargate. Back to square one. Oh, you're about to build stuff in Eden. Hell yeah, dude. I'll stop by. My man. Salutes, Francois. And yeah, you guys, I will catch you here soon. That's not. It's here to uphold his father's laws. Yeah. He didn't come to do away with it, but to fulfill it. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate all of you. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of the night. You guys know who the homies are, so check out their channels. We're all doing stuff and trying to get by up in this crazy bitch. I'll see you guys later. Peace.